Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Yes, sorry about that. I noticed that the feed was fluctuating, but I was afraid that it would not, disconnect. Unfortunately, it did. So you know by now, anyway, right? That this is what happens when you have the poor service that we have. I heard Julian Robinson in the Parliament requesting that uh, the Telecommunication Act be amended. And basically, they want to see more competitiveness when it comes to telecommunications in Jamaica, because you see what's happening with digital and flow right now. We're getting poor service, and so we need to have competition. So, um, you see, they are quick again, let me say, to run and pass DPA, Data Protection Act, that we can't even use for the next 2 years because there's no office and it costs so much $1 billion to have an office. I've been watching the debates and see how this thing works. That's what they do, you understand? To say, oh, this was under my watch. We were the one to do this. Yeah. We can beat the watch and say, yeah, I'm mid do it. Yeah, I see it. I've been watching them. So they ran and did that, you understand? And whereas, things like having, the Telecommunication Act amended so that we can have competition, because you see the internet service, guys, it is so poor, right? And these are the things that they're supposed to pay attention to, and they're not paying attention to it, huh? Mm-hmm. So, anyways, thank you for sticking around. You see why it's good to subscribe, guys. Yes, go when you subscribe. If you see once I am live again, you are notified that you can basically watch the program. Absolutely, because I can't send out the link again. I will of course have to do a playlist, so I will send for those persons who aren't watching, but and who basically don't have the patience to stick around. They will basically get to see it in seamlessly when I send out the link for the playlist later, right? Absolutely. So, guys, I was giving you the story about Minister Vaz, right? When the feed unceremoniously fell. All right, so I'm just going to start from the paragraph so it will overlap. I was saying that Minister Vaz was reassigned days after an observer report revealed a controversial bid by the minister to obtain a 25-year lease that would have allowed him to construct a private cabin on protected land within the Blue and John Crow Mountains National Park, a World Heritage Site. The cabin was earmarked for use in the lucrative Airbnb sector. The cost of the lease was $120,000 per annum, which works out to $10,000 per month, right? Jamaica House announced on Tuesday evening that newly appointed Minister with a portfolio, Leslie Campbell, would be assigned to Vaz's erstwhile duties. Vaz has been given responsibility for the water and housing portfolios and special economic development projects. FPUT believes, however, that Holness could not have sidelined Vaz because he is a major fundraiser for the ruling party, which has one eye on a general election expected to be called well before its 2021 due date. Quote, quote, the Prime Minister could not alienate Vaz at a time like this, not when you need him to call around to the captains of the industry to get the millions that the Jamaica Labour Party needs to run their campaign. So maybe it would be unreasonable for me to expect him to publicly castigate the man who is the linchpin for his next election victory. Vaz withdrew his bid, but he did not escape criticism that he betrayed the optics of transparency and engaged in a conflict of interest. He subsequently accused the Jamaica Conservation and Development Trust, the JCDT, managers of the heritage site as being hypocrites. However, the JCDC said that Vaz's cabin plan was for private gain, while their holdings were to part fund management of the lands. And I have to say, I agree. Absolutely. But you know my views, guys. I gave you my 2 cents. I give my 2 cents on the story. If it is the first watching the program, I've not seen it, go back into my library, guys, and go and watch my previous episodes where I speak on this. Right? You understand? This is just this is asinine. Seriously, right? I mean, how on earth this man, and here is where water and housing. Didn't this man not just recently want to put up a house on government protected land? That's what he wanted to do now. Put up a house. It was a private dwelling. Right? You understand me? He wanted to put up a single family unit and turn it into a B&B for it as private. That's what he wanted to do as a land minister. minister with oversight for land. Now you give him oversight for housing. So now you want him now to go and to get a house under his housing portfolio. So he couldn't get the house under the land portfolio